Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Paddling Pool. Here I am joined by Zari and Jeannie. Except I think Zari wants a little something from you, Jeannie, or I think they have something to say to you. So go on, have your conversation. Pretend I'm not here.
Didn't really sign up for that extra ride. It was good, but just so happened that way because you didn't lose.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to lose. But
True.
Before we get into this next match, sorry. Thank you so much for doing that. And where can the people find you?
Well, they can find me at SPL Zarani on Twitter. And I do some little bit of streaming on Zarani at Twitch. So, hell yeah. But I am going to go and leave you guys to this because this set is literally about to start. But yes. Thank you, everyone. This has been such a good time commentating, and I'll leave you guys to it. Bye.
Thanks, Zari.
You're welcome.
All right. Bye, Zari. Thank you.
All right, Ellie, let's get into some of this action. We got Hagglefish Market on zones. Yes, Vigour is a team that just eliminated me in the bracket. Yes, a little salty, little hurts. But yeah, the comp that they are running here, the Range Blaster Machine Splash Ballpoint Kit, is very, very interesting. On a flat map, I'm interested to see, because they took us on Inkblot and Mako, which have a little bit more elevation changes, and they really use that to their advantage.
Oof, that's a bit of an ouch. I'm a bit interested in this comp as well. They have a ballpoint, which means they can make them experience... I'm not even going to say it, because this is just a joke I have to say for fun. But I love ballpoint, man.
Yeah, I do too. It's almost like I used it not even half an hour ago.
Oh yeah, you really did make them experience it.
Yep. Ooh, good killer whale coming out from the brush, able to try and cause some chaos to get the range blaster down. This is an interesting position that Vigour is in. Working while dying, has a good control of zone, but what's their game plan to really lock out Vigour? Because as soon as Vigour gets in control of that zone, it could be game over. Yeah.
There's kind of I find it to be, I'm not really too big fan of Vigour's comp, more specifically for this mode. Like, the composition they're running seems a bit better for tower control, or just a more aggressive mode than Splat Zones. Like, they're really missing out on paint. However, it can still work. They still have a splash, so there is something there. And they're able to hold on right now a bit longer just by getting that recap. This is going to buy them more time to set up and hopefully line themselves up for some picks. Perfect.
They definitely need the ballpoint and the range blaster to walk forward past zone once they get control. That's the most important thing. Further back they are in zone here, the worse control they're going to have. Because working on dying is going to really be able to work their way through the choke point that is zone a lot easier and a lot faster than Vigour will.
Yes, and this Inkjet definitely doing a good job to help keep some area under control. And the zone is right back into their possession. So Vigour, oof, that was a good direct.
Yeah, Shining has been popping off on this range blaster for quite a while. I've seen them pop off in rank and that, and it's not a weapon that we are common to see at all. The zone is ticking down. There is no penalty on the side of Vigour. They're trying to hold on through this killer whale. They have a crab tank, which would be good to hold on, but the brush walks through and kills the ballpoint, doesn't get another spot. The crab tank is now going to be out on the side of Vigour. They should be able to hold on and take lead for this. Working while dying is going to have to work really, really hard to get in. Glazestack and the Splash are working their way through zone, have to work through that way breaker. The ballpoint trying to keep them out. Same with the machine. The zone is still neutralized favor. It hasn't been capped over for working while dying, so they don't have that critical penalty point applied, and it's not. Vigour back in control of the zone. The spots are coming their way. The Splash is gone. The Booyah Bomb is going to be shredded. The machine, one more machine has fallen, but somehow in that chaos, 3 all go down, leaving just the Brush and the Splash fighting each other.
Yeah, and that's a wipeout, so Vigour is definitely going to be sent back quite a bit. Penalty is also going to be going down for working while dying. This is what we call a match, man. This is a fun match. And yes. I think right now Vigour put themselves in a decent position by getting... Oh, well, that was a trade, but they were up one player at some point. It seems like they're also now even on players. Zone's in neutral. Inkjet dropped out as well. A pick could be needed right now. And I definitely see someone flanking the right side, so it looks like the ballpoint's going to get that. Oh, yeah. Machine.
The machine comes up clutch with that nice little assist down there. And working while dying to 3 down. is just going to be the machine who's one of the machines who are running for the hills. They are going to get splatted and a late stagger. That is never what you want to see. Losing that special charge that you were trying to retreat with and getting staggered away from your team, limiting your push and your push opportunities for a little bit longer.
Yes, and right now, Vigour, they have quite a substantial amount of control forward of their zone. I think all they really need to do is just get like one pick or two and kind of stop. I spoke right at the best moment, and unfortunately, Vigour is down 3 players. How?
Jamil, can Jamil clutch up and hold the zone? No, they're gonna pop Inkjet. That probably seemed like a good idea to get the splats, but unfortunately for them, they could have. I know Jamil was a former teammate of mine, could have easily won that 2v1 scenario against those 2 machines with that weapon.
Oh yeah, I love believing in my former teammates, except I don't think we'll be seeing any of mine here, because they're probably doing something else. Yeah, they should be playing this tournament. I should yell at them too. Probably not, actually.
This is dangerous. There's no penalty on the clock at all. Working While Dying has worked all the way through that penalty. You're doing such a good job. They've got the range blaster and the splashdown. You're trying to find some more splats. The zone has been neutralized for just a little bit longer. Working While Dying is going to take lead. There is little time to get back in the zone. A large zone has to get neutralized, and Vigour will not be able to do it. Working While Dying steals game 1, in my opinion.
Yeah, they definitely snuck that one in. They did a good job capitalizing and escaping off the lockout potential that Vigour had. However, the set still is not over yet. A comeback could be in order. You never know.
Never know at all. This is counterpick, the counterpicking phase of the tournament. So I'm just trying to pick my brain to think what Vigour, like their comp, would enjoy. Definitely
a tower control map.
Definitely a tower control would probably be something they would like, but that would also take away from Brush, because Brush's least favorite mode by far is tower control.
Yeah, seems like a quite easy pick, but you never know. They could always surprise us with the Clamblitz.
True. I don't even know if I'd want to take a Brush to Clamblitz, but you're right, Deli. They could always surprise us.
The Miracle Clamblitz. I wish people would play it more. Yet I understand why not. Because sometimes you're doing a pickup and it's a bit easier to play tower control and splat zones, which don't require as much coordination, but you still have to coordinate on them.
Yeah. I've got this great transition that I've worked up for. So I know I talked about halfway through the game that Jamil was my former teammate, but can you believe that Jamil and I were former teammates back in Splatoon 1? Splat 1. Yeah, that's how long ago it was. Because we both play heavies now. We didn't play heavies back then. We both play Spotlight. So, but yeah, I actually got to meet him at Breeze. It was so cool going to see teammates from like years back. And if you like that experience as well, you got to make sure to tune in or go to the event, the RSL 3 coming up. That is, if you go follow Dapple Productions on join the Discord or follow them on Twitter, you'll be able to see all the updates for that. And I know it's going to be a great event. Europe doesn't get as many lands as they deserve compared to NA. Shout out to LTC gang.
Ooh, maybe I should plan to go there. Oh wait.
Yeah.
We're broke student. I'm a broke student.
True. Tower Control Sturgeon Shipyard will be the pick. Tower Control, great map. Verticality, also great for the weapons. Like Inkjet would really enjoy it here. There's good spots for the grading. I feel like this counter pick is phenomenal. The only thing I'm a little worried about is you will be facing going into Sturgeon Shipyard versus 2 machines.
Yeah, two machines on this map. That doesn't really sound fun. But you know, they got a range blaster. Vigour has a range blaster. It's essentially a machine, but can one shot.
You say it's essentially a machine that can one shot. The difference that machine has is machine can combo beautifully with its special. You can get it more ink and get it more control. Its bomb, range blaster can't use its bomb because it doesn't have any shots after it uses it.
It only has like 2, I think. Or maybe
you say
1.
2, you think? You get 2 via having
1.
extra stuff to make it so you, like, with a main of ink saver main, and a sub and 2 subs. 1 ink saver main, 1 ink saver sub. That's how you get it. I played range blaster back in the day.
I don't remember all my ink efficiency a trivia, so thank you for the reminder. Yeah, this is definitely pretty brawl heavy. Already seeing quite a bit of Pixar right out there in mid. And the first to take control of the tower is working on Dying.
Yeah, and this is a good first look at the checkpoint. They gotta watch out though. With the brush going in, they're gonna have to try and.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if this constitutes as a replay, but I think it does. The objective
Most
was barely
likely.
at 30, and it was at the first minute.
Yeah.
So I think this is the replay.
Yeah, definitely a replay scenario we're gonna have coming through. The comps will be locked in, and the brush proved to be working pretty well at the beginning there. Killer Whale using its Killer Whale to advantage, which is no surprise. If you're a brush, you live off your special. The brushes that are good have a good sub and good special. Well,
Killer Whale 5.1 is, I'd say, more of like middle of the road than I'd say good. Because it does some decent things, such as
like,
location
yeah.
and pressure. It's basically 6 lasers of pressure, so you can consider it as like a 5th teammate.
It's also really good for brushes being able to have a lot of noise pollution on your screen. You throw it like a bomb, then you pop whale, you throw a bomb, all this like crazy things going on your screen, chips you down, and then the brush walks up to you and slaps you twice. They don't even have to slap you 5 times like they normally do. They just have to slap you twice.
Yeah, 30 damage can be very dangerous, though that is mitigated slightly by palm defense if the player is running that. So
Yeah.
you never know. It could be a 3rd slap if necessary.
Usually not, because you got killer whales on you. Depends on how many they send your way as well. You at least always take some chip damage to it. I don't know. I think Killer Whale. We're gonna go on like a tier list for specials. I think Killer Whale's kind of with Rain Cloud, but depending on the mode, because like Rain Cloud's better on zones, Killer Whale's better on like Rainmaker and Tower Control.
Yes, I agree with that. And it's battle time. We're gonna be seeing these comps return again, and hopefully they change up their openings a little bit, so that way they aren't too predictable.
To be fair, we don't know. Yeah, we do want to change up your opening, but maybe the openings last time had a little bit of a influence on via the lack of Nintendo service.
Oh yeah, Nintendo can definitely do better. We pay $20 for this, or potentially more if we have a premium plan.
Bro, I have premium family plan, bro. I don't know what kind of $20 you're talking about.
I don't even want to know. Like, isn't that like $80 a month? 80 USD.
North of that.
Something?
Oh, not $80 a month. No.
Oh, how much is it? 60
Oh,
USD?
it's like for the whole year. It's what is it, 105 American or something like that.
105? Hell nah.
Yeah. Whole year. Anyway, we are in the game, and that's hard if you're a range blaster having a splash swim inside and out of you. You have one shot, and it's so darn difficult to hit at that range. This first checkpoint is looking to be falling here on the side of working while dying, so they've done an extremely good job so far.
Yes, they did a very good job also pressuring that window. Pressuring that window when you need that first checkpoint, excellent thing. And right now it looks like a crab tank is being popped off on the side of Vigour. Just trying to apply some pressure in mid. I don't think they're going to find a pick, but the pressure that you get from crab tank just being present is probably enough to help them retake control of mid. Look at that. Picks are coming to them. Oh no, it's the rat. Can the range blaster get the rat?
The range blaster rat matchup. Oh. Oof. Nightmares. Nightmare fuel.
It is nightmare. But it could have been worse. They could have been a charge too.
Yeah. Actually, I prefer fighting as a charger because I have the ability to tap shot. With range blaster, I just have to hit the shot every time.
That is true, but matchups could also vary. You're playing Luna Blaster. Oof.
Oh, Luna Blaster's free because like you're in the range of the brush, and the brush is in your range at all times. The Jamil is trying to hold down this mid. The first checkpoint has fallen on the side of Vigour, so this match is well. We're kind of distracted, Dally. The match is going down, and it's pretty darn tight.
Yep, it definitely is pretty tight. But this is kind of like one of the hardest chokes to push through in this map. That third check, all the way to the second checkpoint, just that small area.
Push tower, please, Vigour. Oh, Like, I can't help to think, but that was a massive blunder. Because, like, you had 3 down and nobody played objective. It's solo queue at that point in time.
Yeah, you never know what happens. I'm pretty sure someone was screaming, get the tower, but everyone was just
Spider-Man
the
meme?
idea of push up.
So, looking at each other, pointing at each other.
The Spider-Man meme.
Yeah. Somebody
However,
needs to make that and send it to me with like the tower, and everyone's face is the tower.
Get on tower, get on tower.
Yeah, you get on tower. Yeah.
No, you can get on tower. I want to inkjet them.
That's such a funny thing. Oh. Have you ever lost a tower control game by recalling your inkjet landing on tower and you getting off with that inkjet landing?
I don't think so. I mean, the most recent interaction I had that kind of fumbled on tower control was actually an inkjet that just got killed immediately.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was on tower as well. My jet point was on tower, but I died during the jet. I didn't kill anyone either, so it was just like a...
Massive.
It probably might have been a better play just to hold the tower and shoot them.
Mid has been retaken by working on dying. They're trying to go in, and they've got three up advantage for them. Sorry, they've got a 3 down disadvantage for them. There we go. Brains work.
There you go. You're remembering your teams and words.
Yep. So their push is going to go
Vigor's
down.
definitely doing a good job holding the line. They're getting the picks necessary to remain in control. However, I don't think they're getting the picks necessary to push up objective, which I don't think they really need to right now. I think they should push up and remain in control of tower and see what happens, because what's important is that it's the last minute and the last thing you want to do is wipe.
Oh, and you really don't want to go down in this situation because you don't have a full checkpoint to work with. That's a Splatoon 1 style checkpoint, just kind of in the middle of nowhere where 43 is. Your lead is not safe, but so is working while dying. They are not safe at all, especially in mid. Probably going to get taken out by at least maybe some of this chip of the fizzies. All these jumps are back in. And this is the final push. This is the final opportunity if they want to take this series in a 2-0 fashion.
This is the last opportunity to pick on the ball point. That is enough pressure to be alleviated. Crab Tank's basically free at this point as it's popped on the spinner. So much pressure is going to be applied over that window. Looks like lead is inevitably going to flip over to them. However, I'm seeing...
Yep. Machine
So
tried
close.
to go in. They got 2, but that wasn't enough. There's nowhere to get to tower. Vigor could not land on it, and working while dying will just sit on it and cruise their way to victory in a 2-0 fashion. That was the weirdest game I've ever commentated on this map, by far.
I think so too. And you know that little tower incident that happened sort of around the mid-section of the game, that could have been a deciding factor of this game, because they would have been able to push up much farther.
Yeah.
Thus having more of a lead to overtake.
Yeah,
You never know.
It was an interesting game. There's a lot of what ifs that could have been happening there, because just due to how it ended as well.
Yeah, well, it's a little unfortunate, but guess who's moving up? The Don't Die team, or Working to Die?
Yeah, working on dying, which
Working
is
on dying. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. I wouldn't work to die. I play to live.
True.
Anchor moment. Anchor
Aren't we just
mentality.
all human beings that work just to make money and then eventually die? No, I'm not going that deep.
Maybe we should have gone.
Why don't we just
too
think of
deep.
something cooler? When we all pass on, we can all have a chance of being reincarnated when the world gets flooded as Inklings. Camp in 4,000. That would be crazy.
Then we could say that Nintendo predicts the future.
True. You know what's also cool? The future? This break that's gonna come up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We got a break.
We're
We're gonna take a short break and we're gonna see you in the semifinals.
Bye, everybody.
Splatoon Stronghold, a stronghold for competitive Splatoon, providing resources to long-timers and newcomers alike. If you're new to the competitive scene or still figuring out how to join, we have a getting started guide and plenty of other resources to help you in your journey. If you are a seasoned veteran, we still have plenty to offer. You can find and join tournaments as well as participate in our Captain Forum and find free agents and teams. Our mission is to make competitive Splatoon easily accessible to everyone. So what are you waiting for? Join the Splatoon Stronghold today!